Devin Haney versus George Kambosos Jr. The rematch. As we all know, the fight recently took place over in Australia. Fight was shown live on ESPN, ESPN Plus, ESPN Deportes. You can go to ESPN Plus right now if you want to see the replay of the entire fight. And yeah, just like the first fight, this fight went the distance. And just like the first fight, Devin Haney clearly won. But this time around, in my opinion, I thought this was more of a clearer and more dominant win from Devin Haney. In my opinion, I thought the only rounds that George pretty much won was the first and the last. That's pretty much the only rounds he won. Um, yeah, it was all Devin Haney. Devin Haney did a better job, uh, in my opinion, compared to the first fight, because he moved around less. He wasn't moving as much as he did in the first fight. This time around, he put his foot down, and he had some good exchanges with George. George landed some good shots on Devin Haney, but George didn't have the power. And same goes for Haney. He landed plenty of good clean shots on George, but Devin didn't really have the pop to hurt him. Um, but in the end, he got the win, Devin Haney, and that's what matters, right? That's what matters. Remaining undisputed in the lightweight division, 135 pounds, keeping all the belts, WBO, WBC, IBF, and WBA. By the way, the judges had it 119, 109, 118, 110, 118, 110. I'm not sure if I mentioned that earlier. I completely forgot already. Oh man, it's 3:30 in the morning right now. I am tired. I am like half asleep pretty much. So anyway, good win for Devin Haney, who remains undefeated 29-0 as a pro. You guys know he's ranked number 2 by BoxRec. Let me guess. Number 1 is freaking Lomachenko. Oh no, Gervonta Davis. Ah, so BoxRec has Gervonta Davis at number 1. And number 3 is Lomachenko. Wow, interesting. I did not expect that. Devin Haney wants the big fights. Gervonta Davis is one of them. And hopefully he does fight Gervonta Davis. But the big fight that will most likely happen is a fight. I am not a robot. It's a fight against Lomachenko. Where is Lomachenko here? Lomachenko, who has a fight coming up against Jermaine Ortiz later this month. So this is the fight that will most likely happen under Top Rank's deal. If you guys don't know, he signed a 3-fight deal with Top Rank. One fight being the George Kambosos fight, the rematch, and this fight with Lomachenko. So yeah, the Lomachenko fight will happen in my opinion. I think it will definitely happen next year, as long as Vasily Lomachenko wins against Jermaine Ortiz. As for George Kambosos Jr., what's next for him? Back to the drawing board for George at the age of 29 years old. It's not the end of the world. I'm sure he made millions of dollars in these past 2 fights against Devin Haney, but he's just not. He doesn't have it. He doesn't have what it takes to beat somebody like Devin Haney. I don't know what their game plan was going into this rematch. I mean, it looks like part of the game plan was to keep switching stances from southpaw from orthodox to southpaw. I guess to confuse Devin Haney, but it didn't really work out. It's I'd love to see George Kambosos, still stay active and fight the top contenders. Maybe take an easy fight first after 2 back-to-back losses. Maybe take an easy fight first and go from there. But yeah, it's not the end of the world for George Kambosos in my opinion. Anyway, if you saw the fight, let me know what did you think about in the comments. Thanks for listening and watching, and like always, have a great day. Alright, thanks.